Where there is shadow, there must be light. That didn't work out as well as I thought it would. Hello everybody, I'm Makuta Moc, and welcome to the next episode of the MocBloc. And today we're taking a look at my upgraded Makuta, Master of Shadows, or Darkness. I think I said Darkness, yeah. So, I said I was going to officially submit this guy on the 10th, but I'm kind of changing my mind and submitting him earlier. Today is the 5th, because I'm recording this at 12 o'clock, or like 1 o'clock at midnight. No, 12 o'clock, it was 1 o'clock is not midnight. Point is, I'm recording this on Friday, very early in the morning, and yeah, this is my mock review of Makuta, who has been quite, he's been quite changed since last time. So, let's get started. So, before we look at the big overlord himself, we're going to take a look at his smaller companion, Chentarii, the creature of shadows. Now, he actually has no affiliation with the elemental creatures whatsoever. He's not one of them. He cannot unite with Makuta. He really isn't a creature whatsoever. So, where does he get his name? Well, he's a very good companion to Makuta. In my series, aka the stop-motion series that I'm calling Chronicles of Akoto, basically this will be in it. Spoilers to anyone who really cared. This creature will be in one of the episodes in the future for the Makuta, or the Rise of Makuta arc that I plan to do, which is Season 5, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's Season 5, which, in case you guys are wondering, there's going to be the main LEGO year. Okay, I'm not going to get into it. This is a different video. Anyways, so I might as well show off. I built this guy pretty lazily. He's got the one large chain to... It's a little too short, so Makuta can still reach it, but if you try to move this guy down or anything like that, it will pull Makuta down, and that's a risk that I'm not willing to take. I like the head construction. I don't like the way how this had to attach. It's very loose. It can just pop off so easily, but I needed that to go on there like that because I love the way that looks. I love that piece, the headpiece being used like that. He has got a very large jaw. I should add something here. I probably will end up having like a horn. His neck's a little skinny. It's a little too skinny for what I wanted, but oh, his freaking chain just fell off. His neck does have a good amount of range, so you can really move that around. His tail is also a head. He basically has two heads. He has a shadow head on the back too, which is basically also a flail. So you can move the actual headpiece, you move that, move this, and move this. So you have tons of articulation just in that tail. Legs all have 4 joints. So you have the regular leg joint, then you have the small little joint there, another joint, and then the foot. So very classic of the Hero Factory Savage Planet, or Salvage Planet, I forgot what it's called, arc, where I was trying to base this construction off of most of the old Hero Factory monsters from Savage Planet. I think this worked out okay. It's not my best creation. It's not my worst creation. It's in the middle, I think. It could have been better, but also could have been worse. So, let's get to Makuta himself. So, as like last time, we're going to start with basically starting from the bottom and then going to the top. So I really modified the legs. I just didn't like the way how they looked before with the giant, almost dinosaur-looking style. So I changed it, and surprisingly his stability is okay, and that's because of the friction joints that I added. Let me just go ahead and show you what I did to his legs. So there's 6 skeletal pieces on there in total, and yes, they still move. They still have alright articulation. Articulation is fine. It's not as good as it used to be. These pieces can still move fine, which is really what I want. I really wanted this guy to be stable out of all things. Stability was my first concern with everything. I needed the model to be stable, and he proves himself pretty worthy. Not sure if this was on the last model, but I did borrow more golden bits from Tahu. If you guys didn't know, I already borrowed the golden scroll armor. Now I borrowed more of his armor here. That looks pretty cool. His shins do stick out quite a bit, but you can kind of see I added Bow-Rock eyes in there, and everything's just a big mess. Then I have Glatorian, no, this was not Glatorian, sorry. These were first introduced in the Toametru, these pieces right here. Then we have a scroll piece with one of these sticking out, and they do move. That sucks. I mean, I really don't like the way how they move, but it really does help create some good, what's it called? Yeah, a good greeble. The actual, like, crotch plate looks 10 times better. I think it got a lot better. I'm not sure what it used to look like, but it's way better now, let's just say that. Lots of random things. I don't necessarily like this because it just sticks out, but it's a good way to tie everything and including the gold color scheme together. And that's what I was trying to do with this guy. You can see there's katanas on his side. He has tons of things going on with him. I'll kind of give you a side view from the legs. So there's a better side view of it. There's so much bulk going on here. There's Bow-Rock eyes everywhere. There's Bow-Rock eyes down here. Black Bow-Rock eyes, another Bow-Rock eye in here. So many Bow-Rock eyes, including Bow-Rock eye fingers. We'll get to that later. Yes, he does have a little chain. It's a Skull Basher or Skull Scorpio mask. I'm just keeping that dangling there. Not my mask of choice. I probably will end up switching to another mask, but that's what I have right now. As you can see, I did fit in the Paraka feet in there. I really wanted to put those in just because they kind of made a chest plate looking situation going on there. So I think that looks alright. I'm not sure about you guys. One of my goals was, and he's pretty stable to hold from that side, so yeah. I think using the black chest piece here really brought in the color scheme. I didn't want there to be too much gold, arguably, and trying to bring in these golden pieces actually start to end up to fit with these and starts to fit up with everything else, so I think that worked out for the best. The construction on the chest is just crazy. I'll just show you going up. There we go. His chest remains virtually the same. I think I kind of made the connections a bit longer, but aside from that, it's pretty much the same. Yes, I did move these pieces sideways. I don't know why I did that. This piece actually can spin a little better now. It's properly attached, at least right now. His arms, I increased the length. His arms are longer now. I'm not sure what to think about that. He does have a different thumb from last time when I last showed you guys. I think. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've done a review. I don't actually remember if his thumb thumb changed. He does have the blue axle. That's to hold the chain for his creature. Yeah. There's the gold bits. And here's the second Tahu piece that I used. The arms are decently long, but hey, that's cool. The weapon, I don't think I have changed it. I think I added those black barbs, and that's it. Aside from that, I like the look of it. I think it's solid looking staff. It's meant to be a staff, not really a weapon. Yeah, I don't really like the look of his arms. They're just a little too skinny, dangly for the entire build. But let's take a look at the back, actually, because that's where all the action gets started. You can really just see. And yes, I did give, I gave Makuta a black axle on his headpiece. So, oh, that's not what I wanted. Now this back section is still very questionable, but I think it's alright. So before we take a look at all of this, what's going on, let's just go back down. And there's what the back of the legs look like. I really wanted to add more gold. There's just no gold pieces I could think of to throw in there. There's really some greebly pieces, some Nexonites, some random studs. This section I don't necessarily, this I don't like. He does have like little wings thing, or wing elements going on here. He also uses the beast head, or not beast head, sorry. He uses the creature head. I think that looks fine. He kind of has these large things. They're just there. I think they actually look alright, aside from the blue pin. They look fine. I also have this connection, which actually attaches the blades. It's just an armor piece. And if you guys don't know what this is, let me allow me to show you from the side. That's actually a ball joint to attach his weapon. So let me actually show you how that's done. Let me just take his arm out. Just get out his staff. It's kind of, oh crap. Yeah, that's a problem. It's very... Yeah, his stability is actually decent now. Oh crap. Right as I say that, yeah, right as I said that, he begins to fall over. This is going horribly, but hold on. I'm just kind of letting you guys get another look. Alright, here we go. So, his staff, as you can see, he holds it with a one ball joint. You can just stick. Okay, this is going to be harder to do with two hands. There we go. It does definitely bring him down, and it's definitely preferable if you keep the weapon in his hands. Maybe heavy in his hands, but it's even heavier on his back. It just completely, holy crap, it messes up his stability a tons, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, actually. So there you kind of got a better view. Let's just back up. Really get a look of this guy in profile. So much greebling went into this guy. I'm not even serious. I'm not even funny. I was about to say I'm not even serious, but I'm obviously serious. Yes, you see the giant, the Moc. I think that's pretty much it. So let's move on. So overall, what do I think of this Moc? Or, well, I guess, what do I think about my Moc? Well, it's mixed. On the one hand, I really do want to win this challenge or competition. I really do. I'm not trying to boast. I really, really want to win it because I think it'd be cool. And actually, my goal is to actually build the Journey to 1 version of Makuta from, Journey to 1. Because the instructions were released, or like, I guess not really instructions, but you guys know what I mean. Watch the Unity podcast, then you get what I mean. But I feel like there's some things that I personally don't like about him. His hands and arms, his entire arm section just feels completely wrong. I don't know. It feels too long. It feels too skinny. So I'm probably gonna end up going through there just one more time to check out every last thing. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm keeping the creature around because I think he's cute and I think he's cool, and I'm just gonna keep him around because I think that works for him. I think it makes him look really menacing. Although he's not my biggest Moc that I've ever made. I made Mocs way bigger than him. But I feel like he's my most solid Moc or my solid biggest Moc. I don't think I've ever poured this much effort into a big Moc before. And that's what I like about him. He's very content with who he is. I'm decently proud of this Moc. So, what do you guys think? Share your criticisms or comments down below. I'll be willing to accept them or read them or anything like that. I really do want to know what you guys think. But yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys for watching my Makuta Moc, basically my finalized updates. This will be the last update video. You probably won't see the finalized version unless you go onto Rebrick and actually see my contest entry, which will be up on there. But that's about it for that. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm Renzo Mox, and goodbye.